Good morning. Thought I'd do a little review of the Tentbox Lite XL. The weather has been shocking, but the tent itself is great. It is very nice quality. So I'll give you that, right? It's really nicely built. It put up to the weather really well. The wind was howling last night. Didn't actually clip that bit in properly last night. And it was cozy, very warm, nice sleeping on top of the car. Feels very safe. You do feel like predators can't get you. But other than that, I am a bit like, what is the point? I think calling it a tent box is a little bit optimistic. It should really just be called a bed box, because that's essentially all it is. So although you get a nice cozy bed on your roof, it is essentially just a bed. 3 of us slept in there very comfortably. It's very nice. But yeah, what was the point? Because every time you need to do anything, you're climbing down. And last night when we went to bed, it was hammering down. So we thought, oh, why not sit underneath the roof tent and have a glass of wine? But it's not quite big enough to sit underneath the roof tent and have a glass of wine. So we tried sitting on the chairs and we just got soaked. So we gave up and went down to the communal area to have our glass of wine instead. And that just left me a little bit like, oh, I know you can buy attachments, but you're already spending the best part of £2,000 for a Tentbox XL. So I just think it depends what you're going to use it for. It is essentially a bed box, not so much a tent box, because even with the we have like a bag that you can hang on the ladders, but even then, like, we're in wellies this time of year, so you don't really want to be taking your shoes into your bed. So then your shoes are either you're like hanging out the tent trying to put your shoes in the hanging bag, or you're taking them into the tent with you, which obviously you don't want to do, or you're leaving them on the floor and then they get wet. So I have no complaints at all about the quality of the tent box itself. I do think that is excellent, and everybody talks about it. Everybody wants to talk about our tent box. However, I think if this were a point system, the trailer tent scores much higher than the tent box, roof box. I appreciate that they work for some people, but I'm glad we tried it, and it was very comfortable. We did have an excellent night's sleep, so no complaints about the quality of the tent box or the build of the tent box itself. I think our complaints really are to do with the fact that it's on the roof of the car, and they're expensive, and it's a lot of money to sleep on the roof of your car. So I hope that helps as a tent box review. Will we be buying one? No, I don't think we will. I think we'll look at a trailer tent or a good quality tent, or even a camper van, because it's just, I mean, let's call it what it is. It's a bed on the roof of your car and nothing more. And for some people and for some situations, that's fantastic and that works. But for most situations, you probably do need slightly more than a bed on your car. Apologies for the slightly dour review, but if you look at the weather right now, it's pretty crap and pretty wet. But we've had a lovely time on the farm. Thanks for watching.